innovation. That's what Jackson Strong set out to do with these giants. In 2017, 6 of the world's best freestyle motocross riders came to experience a riding paradise and push the limits of freestyle motocross. And now there's only one way forward: make them bigger.
They're a lot bigger in person. If I flip these will be the biggest things I've ever flipped.
You don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure out that it's bad if you come up short or go long.
There's always that chance that something could go wrong, and regardless of how good the jumps are built and all the rest of it, the consequences are going to be higher.
When we start progressing too much, like pretty dangerous.
These are jumps that you don't mess around on, and there's no second chance.
Until you actually go there and you see the size of these things, you know, the risk is on a whole nother level.
Some call it insanity, some call it innovation. For these 8 riders, it's the most exclusive dirt bike paradise on Earth. World of X Games Moto X Dirt.
Welcome back everyone to the 2018 World of X Games Moto X Dirt presented by Monster Energy Drink. So we're day 3 on the build here. Everything's looking pretty good. I've got pretty much the framework for all the jumps done. I've just got a little bit of tidying up to do in the skiddy here. And then we've got another big rain coming in like it did last year. Last year we've got 4 inches of rain the day before the event. This year we've got 2 inches, so I don't know what it is, but these jumps attract rain. We've got all the dirt stacked up a lot bigger than last year. We've lit them up. The landings are probably at least 3-4 feet taller, and we're making the lips just super poppy. So we have a great rider lineup this year. All the boys are getting here tomorrow, so I better go do some digging.
In 2017, Jackson held the world's first dirt line FMX competition, Moto X Dirt. The event showcased the very best in FMX, pushing the innovation of big jump freeriding. To follow up the success of the 2017 event, Jackson has handpicked the best riders in freestyle motocross and freeriding. From Donnybrook, Australia, FMX World Champion Sheehan. From Griffith, Australia, FMX underdog Jake Smith. From California, USA, freeriding king Colby Raha. From Bacchus Marsh, Australia, supercross rider Lewis Woods. From Osaka, Japan, FMX innovator and OG Taka Higashino. From Bundaberg, Australia, FMX world champion Clinton Moore. From Wagga Wagga, Australia, FMX up-and-comer Ben Richards. And of course, from Lockhart, Australia, 7-time X Games medalist Jackson Strong.
First couple of jumps is going to be a little nerve-wracking, but all should be sweet.
My heart rate's going to be racing, you know. So, yeah, it's going to be fun.
Coming back, I've been really looking forward to this, and can't wait to get back over them.
Like, I've never jumped anything this big before, so the nerves are pretty high right now, and I guess I'll just have to see how I go when I get out there.
When you're out riding with your buddies, you know, everyone wants to try and go a bit bigger than the others.
I have to be careful, little nervous, but I like to send it. So I don't know, 50-50. Honestly, I don't want to come, you know, because it's too dangerous. You know, but Jacko asked me.
Nervous, just want to get through the line. I'm coming off an ankle injury, so I'm a little bit hesitant to see if the ankle's going to hold up. I know it's going to be sore, it's just how sore it's going to be if I can push through it. Ultimate game plan for the day is obviously just to stay safe and get through this thing. They are monsters, so hang on. Day one testing. We are ready to rock and roll. Boys are pretty keen, wind's died down. Conditions are absolutely sensational. Rocking up to the jumps, like for the last 5 years, it doesn't get any better. You turn up and it's just like your stomach just sinks at the side of the things. They're so big. Kind of scary. Yeah.
Have a lot of airtime, a lot of fun, man.
Been trying to talk Jacko into letting me come out here for years, but finally here.
Completely different to 75-foot ramp. That's what I'm used to, so I'm pretty excited. Just looking at these jumps, you know, it makes your stomach drop, and being a first-timer hitting something that big, it's going to be super scary.
Well, what I've been hearing, the guy's been riding pretty good. And he likes to send it, so I reckon he'll be the shining star here and come out of his comfort zone and show us what he's made of.
Feeling exciting and at the same time kind of nervous, you know. It's a big jump, and if I miss something, it's pretty hard. Like last year was kind of more harder time for which jump is what kind of hop. I don't know, day before was good, then Jacko changed that steeper, then I just hit same exactly speed the day before, then overshoot. Pretty crazy. So I just go so far, like pretty surprised, yeah.
I hit big jumps in the hills and stuff, but like to have this many in a row, like it's like pretty gnarly. I don't think there's anything like that, so it's sick. So it reminds me a lot of like BMX trails, just like on steroids.
Long story short, the most important thing here is to take your time. Like, there's no time limit. We've got this over 4 days, so if you don't want to jump today, just take speed runs all day. It doesn't matter. Tomorrow is going to start getting real fun once you get through them, but
Yeah, once you get them first ones out of the way, I think it's going to be just another good week. I was saying to the young fella, just don't hold back. You know, he's a pretty big jump, so you don't want to second guess yourself.
Yeah, if you're going to jump it, you bloody jump it, don't you?
Yeah.
This is my first ride back from a broken leg and ankle. So I thought, what better way to test it in than these big girls? So leg feels fine, just my ankle, all the ligaments are really sore still. So that's why I've got the old quick fix back out. If this doesn't work, you're not using enough. That's what they say. Righto fellas, welcome to World of X Games Moto X Dirt, presented by Monster Energy Drink. Number 2. Everyone who's here is kind of here because they want to be here. They're guys that are good at free riding, guys who love doing it, are passionate about it. The idea of the next 4 days is to take it slow and push ourselves as riders. We're not doing this for a crowd or anything else apart from ourselves. We want to go out there and make ourselves better riders, and that's what it's all about, that and having fun. And boys, to keep things a little bit interesting, we're doing a jam format contest style. So on the last day, we're all going to decide who was the winner, you know, biggest whip, best trick, best rider overall. So that's just a little incentive for everyone to give it a little push throughout the week. So let's do it.
Right, born ready to go, so I'm interested to see what they're like this year.
We were just going out to test the jumps, and for some reason Clint just had a fire underneath him and he wanted. He didn't even speed check the jump on the first jump. Just went out, eyed it up. Well,
this one's feeling pretty good so far. Let's get them done.
Yeah, I just want to get out there and get it done, flip the last one, and I was stoked that I did.
I can't wait to just hold the thing screwed and get over this thing. Basically, Clint, he just said, you know, 3rd gear wide and you can't go wrong. So I trusted him and I did that and it was sweet.
on the first day, everyone just went for it a little bit, one after the other, and then it just built and went bang.
Yeah, he did a good job. Yeah, he was confident he could do it. So.
Taka, too early, man.
Huh?
You try so hard, you know.
Yeah.
You should take more time.
That sounded good. Ooh, my ears.
But close, though. Almost, I saw he made it, you know, like a little mistake, but still, maybe still come around. Then I see bike bounce, and no way.
Clint took a real heavy hit. He's always been one of the top guys in the sport, and I've always looked up to him, and now I have a whole new respect for him because yeah, he's easily one of the toughest guys I know to take a hit like that and get up and walk it off more or less is gnarly. So yeah, huge respect for Clint.
I was still getting my gear on, look around, and Clint's just under-rotating and flips super bad. And I went down super hard. It sucks seeing your mates go down. I'd rather go down myself than see my friends go down, but it's all right at least. He's just sitting there, got a concussion, so we'll give him a little while, and then we're just gonna call it for the night. We're gonna go in and get some food and chill and make sure Clint's all good. It's gonna be bloody sore.
It is said over and over again. It's all part of it. Not if, but when. Thoughts of crashing can play over and over again in a rider's mind. Memories of fallen friends, fellow riders sit in the back of your head. But the strong will continue and stay focused.
I lost my good friend Eigo Sato. He died exactly same with 75 feet. Then I saw from behind everything about Clinton. So I saw he's made it, you know. Then from behind, like I don't know, I can tell. Like I hope he made it. Then I got there, the bike was started flipping. Then oh my God, I don't want to go see him, you know, like because I know how bad is. Then I got there. Then Clinton was little bit open eye, then little bit crazy, but started like 10 seconds later he started to talk to me. Then I'm kind of surprised like he's one piece, you know.
Hurley Bird gets the worm out here today, I think. Just doing a spokes check and a bolts check. These jumps are just so big on everything when you're hitting. It's like everything just comes loose, so you always just got to go over spokes before every ride, and you're always like, it's so loose now. Crazy.
One day I just wanted to flip this dirt jump out in the hills in SoCal. Figured it'd be like a heavy BMX bike kind of, and it came around like second try. I'm all hyped up about them. It's like my new favorite thing to do.
It felt a bit windy down there, but at least it's a tailwind, so I think we're good to go. I mean, we are good to go. We're just finding excuses to delay riding. But
Yeah, we're really gun shy after Clinton's crash last night. You know, it really put in perspective how gnarly these things are, and I don't know how he's as good as he is today.
I don't know, like he's still one piece and no broken bone. Tough.
We're on the sideline to watch now.
With the jumps out here this time of year, the dirt's like it's super dry and crusty on top, so we have to go over and water it after every ride so it's ready for the next one. It's not all fun and games, not all fun and games.
Woo! Day 2.
Jake Smith's the Aussie underdog, but came in absolutely swinging.
Kids do cause I find this distasteful. I need to dig and find a new cool.
Yeah, once you hit one, I started working my way through all of them. You don't want to go long or go short on those things. You want to make sure you're spot on. Otherwise, you get busted up.
Kids do.
this is the best time of life ever. Most fun I've ever had, for sure.
The whole team hit the jumps this morning. It was pretty sick. We got that out of the way now. That's the hardest thing, like just that first jump to where you get used to how the bike feels over something that big. And then out of nowhere, Raha and Louis just come down from the other end, just going bop, bop, bop.
Colby's jumping both ways. Louis doing massive turn-ups. It looks like he's having a lot of fun out there. And yeah, Benny, good work. It's a big, a scary, daunting jumps to come and hit. So to come out here and hit him for the first time, it's pretty awesome. Good on him, young fella.
He's riding so good. He have a style and skill. Yeah, but he never done before like a third year stuff. But Sheehan, especially Sheehan, do like a big heel flip. Man, I want to do more, you know. We see, so I like to do more.
Louis Woods and Colby, they're so smooth through that line. They're so stylish. I really look up to that. But then also like Sheehan and Taka, they're I don't know how they're tricking them things so big.
Yeah, Louis, dude, killing it. Like doing some of the biggest whips I've seen. Like it's like my style. We don't really got a lot of tricks. So, like just throwing huge whips over these things is so much fun. And then Jake Smith backflipping him already. Like I think it was like his 6th try. He was already backflipping the last one. But if you're gonna flip, you gotta have real good timing. I feel like, I don't know. I'm second guessing myself about flipping them, that's for sure.
I think I was a little bit spooked. I got a bit of a dead pull on one of my first flips today after seeing Clint's crash. But they were all coming around good after my first one. So super intimidating, and I'm stoked that we're all through them safely and we're all ripping and having fun together.
I think you're gonna see more and more big tricks like as it goes on. This is just our 2nd day, so yeah, should be good.
What I can remember right now is I bit the dirt pretty hard, and I've been concussed now for, I reckon, about nearly 24 hours. I finally sort of just started to come good. I don't really remember what actually happened or what I was sort of doing, but as I've been speaking to everyone, it's sort of coming together, and yeah, I just sort of went for a flip, feeling real comfy straight out of the gate, and went for a flip and just didn't get that pull right and under-rotated, and here I am, I'm paying for it, so, you know, it's all fun and games till you get hurt, but this is what we do.
So we just got out to Colombo Creek, the local watering hole. It's where I spent most of my weekends when I was younger. Scoot's here, we're gonna put his boat in and we're gonna enjoy the afternoon and then head back out the jumps in the morning.
I'm going swimming with the Crocs. Go try to catch me a croc bare hand. I'm gonna make croc tacos.
Colby's a bit worried about the freshwater crocs that get out here, so we're just gonna make sure that we don't see any coming in off the bank as we're around here water skiing. But I think other than that, we should be pretty safe.
Well, I'm off the clock, so I'm just gonna hang out, kick back.
The boys gonna have rip on wakeboard, then Scoot's gonna show us how to really do it. So let's kick things off. Oh. Here we go. Benny killed it, natural talent. Anything he does, the little fella, makes it look easy. Oh, Benny, I reckon we got that. Dude, you got that. If you resemble, picture it in your head, swing with the hips, it's just gonna go straight over and bang, back on the board, happy days.
Couple of backies, felt good.
natural. Come on, you let go. You know, I've taught him everything he knows, and he's actually going quite all right. Oi, crocodile! Oi, boys, come over quick. Raha was actually waiting for a crocodile. FYI, there is no crocodiles in here. That is a sinking ship, that one.
Pretty fun, so fun, yeah. Yeah, I like to jumping, but it's so hard. But it's fun. I want to do more.
I went for a dip after all, man. Yeah, they flipped us over, dude. I can't swim. Crocodiles and every time we tried to flip that thing over, they just kept flipping us back over, dude.
Captain of the ship, he left me out there, but we're back. Anyone interested in seeing the Australasian barefooting champion? Everyone pretty much had a poor performance apart from Scoot, so I'm going to go out there. I used to be a national barefoot champion, so I'm going to go out there and show these guys how it is really done. The trick is to hang on super tight to the handle and everything else.
I don't know if he's doing kneeboard or barefoot. I don't know. I don't know if he's doing kneeboard or barefoot. I don't know. Boom! I think he lost the ball. Give up.
That's a wrap for us on the water. We had a bit of R&R today. We're ready to rock again tomorrow, aren't we? How was that? Taka's first wakeboarding experience. Colby nearly got bitten by a crocodile, and that was it. Yep. Time to hit the road.
Working up to this event, you know, Jacko put in so much time and yeah, he's the man for the job. He's just come off a leg injury. I think he might have had 1 or 2 rides before riding these big jumps.
Jacko made the jumps pretty good, so feeling pretty comfortable. They're all pretty smooth. A couple were a bit shorter or not as steep, not as poppy, but yeah, they're all pretty good fun.
They're all super technical. It's one of those things where you've just got to be on the ball all the time.
This jump this, this jump this, this jump more flat. So I think I got used to it from last year.
Yeah, I'm trying to go whip this way and then whip that way and just work my way through them all. Just having fun. I'll let those guys do the gnarly tricks and stuff. Me and Louie are just throwing big whips. It was fun, man. It's like kind of off season right now, but I don't know. At the same time, I want to go big too, you know? I see those guys flipping. I'm like, dude, I want to flip these things.
Right now, I feel like the typical Aussie bloke, 60-year-old, standing on his front lawn with a hose on a Sunday morning, watering the lawn. But instead for me, it's these big puppies. Wouldn't have it any other way.
This rush rides on the window.
I got the opportunity to come out here and ride with all these guys, and I just want to prove myself and show the guys that I can hang with them and ride on their level.
Come on, you show me the signs now. Bring this trip to life. I've been body, the only thing that I know to be real.
Yeah, Jacko!
Timing. Dropped it.
And Jacko.
Good timing. Stopped it.
So hard.
Big, dude. That was big.
That was huge.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, you still hitting the holes getting bigger.
I try to go left, then sometimes when I'm nervous,
Yeah.
I go make right, then
Yeah, I
hit
just
the
been
lat.
hitting off
Normally like 100 feet, ramp about that wide, always clean, never lat, you know, so this only have a one spot. So hard to get.
That was awesome. Nice work.
Rightio fellas, out here in the bush, when you can't find food, sometimes you have to go find your own, and we call that bush tucker. So let's get moving. Grab a net, boys, let's go.
Here you go. You know how to use this thing? You put it on your head, then you jump in the water.
Rightio guys, you want to close these things up as well as you can. You're just going to give them a little toss in, hang on to your rope, you don't want to miss that out, and 1, 2.
Just trying to get the crew some dinner tonight, man. Chucking some nets in to get some yabbies. Hopefully we catch something. So far Jacko's made it look pretty hard, so odds are against us, but we're going to try our best.
This is a local spot apparently. Big dam here Jacko's got himself. He's obviously been digging the dirt for the jumps.
It's called the honey hole. It's where all the big ones hang out. For these little guys, it's all about habitat. And to blend in, you have to be the habitat. So today I'm dressed as a snake, not only for good looks, but to make it easier to catch a yabby.
I just don't really understand why. Dude, these guys catch anything yet, dude? I got the munchies, dude. You catch anything?
Yabbies aren't fast food. They don't just jump straight onto the net, but
I don't know what I'm doing. It's my first time yabbing.
You! We're on! Dinner for 2. That's me and Sheeny sorted. Everyone else is on their own.
I threw the net in, so technically they're my yabbies. It's not who pulls the net out, it's who throws it in. Write that down.
I need a soy sauce, mate.
Try.
Little tapatio maybe.
So anyways, guys, make sure you cook them next time.
Yeah, I just felt like having fun the first couple days and throwing whips and just cruising, and then I was gonna flip, and then yesterday it was super windy and kind of bugged me. I wanted to flip, so my flight was this morning and I changed it. I've done flips before, but these would be definitely the biggest jumps I'd flip, so pull back and see how it works out. As soon as I was going up the lip, like right before I pulled back, I'm all, oh, I got it. Like I ain't even tripping. Dude, it's so fun, dude. It's huge. Like you pull and you're like rotating forever. Feel like you get sideways. It's so fun, man. Stoked I went for it. It's the biggest thing I flipped. Boys are having a good send this morning. I think the wind's about to come up, so I'm gonna get out there and try and join them.
The jumps that Jacko has built out there are basically the biggest, like the best jumps possible for whips.
Always good time in Australia.
These things just keep getting better and better. It's stoked. I'm having so much fun out there. Got through all of them this morning. It's completely different to 75 for what I'm used to. So yeah, it's just, you know, trying to reset my brain to these big jumps. It's completely different. It's crazy.
Got through them all. Did more runs today, you know. They're all good, but these last two must have stacked a bit more dirt on, I reckon. So we sessioned them yesterday, but I think, yeah, today we're doing the all six, you know, all in a row. Boys are flipping, throwing big whips, so it was good. Sick.
Yeah, had a bit of fun. We just started doing flip tricks and felt pretty comfortable and thought I had to do some big ones. So it's something that happens with your mates when you're riding with them. You kind of feed off each other, and every jump's a little different. You know, distances vary a tiny bit, but everyone's pretty good. And you know, besides for the wind in the end, we had a fair bit of fun with all the boys just sessioning it through the whole line. It was good fun. Bit of loose. Post-ride recovery. With all stiff muscles, sore muscles, bruised, injuries, sore joints and stuff, it helps stop the swelling. I think it helps with blood flow a bit after, but it seems to work. Get it nice and cold and really shock the system.
This is that I got.
Not so cold.
Dirty.
Yeah, it's a little cold. Knees don't feel too bad, but
Water's a precious commodity out here in the outback, out here in Lockhart. You know, out these jumps, we've got to drive hours to get this water out here. So it's a real clayey loam. You know, it dries out quick, it crumbles, it disappears, and You know, we've got to really stay on top of the equipment out here. You can't have any leaks. You know, make sure the machine's running well. You can't have any mistakes. You can't have the Yep, that tap's working well. We can spread that water out onto the jumps quick, smart, and get this place ready to ride.
This is a warning, a warning sign. I'm coming between the lines. This is the word to wait.
In each area, everyone's just excelling, you know. So you got guys throwing massive tricks, you got guys throwing massive whips, you know, good style. This is like some of the best riding everyone's going to see go down right here. So unreal experience.
A memory that I've got from last year that I'm just looking for again. Like, you know, whipping and flipping next to everyone, just absolute chaos. And that's what kind of sticks with me, just doing that with my mates. So that's what this sport's all about for me.
I've looked up to all those guys since I was a young kid. Flowing through all those big dirt jumps that Jacko made was one of the coolest feelings, and it's almost indescribable. It's like honestly surreal.
You know, you've been having a good day's riding when your gloves look like that.
Train sometimes scary me, you know, because behind the scene is pretty surprised always. Like he pulled up KOD flip, like a big one, but I just watching, you know, so everything's good. Like I'm happy. Thanks, Jacko.
To wrap things up, that was one of the funnest things I've ever done on my dirt bike, and yeah, I was stoked to get through the line with all the boys. It was, yeah, it was insane.
Yeah, dude, it's fun. Riding with everybody. All these jumps are insane. Thank you, Jacko. Thanks, guys, for having me. Blast. Ended up flipping and, yeah, having a great day. Today was awesome. Like, Jacko got his run and did tricks the whole way down, cliffhanger flip, like, rock solid, one-handed. Like, it was sick. And yeah, it was a good day, man. So I'm stoked I booked a new flight.
Righto, boys, she was an absolute cracker of a week. What do you reckon? A couple of trophies here. Let's figure this one out, talk through it. Sketchiest moment, I'm going to say, obviously Clint's going to be up in the running for this one, but I'm going to say Louis was in there too, the first line through the pack when he landed on the side. Missed the landing altogether and came down some rubble. So, but Clint, you've got it. Sorry, mate. You went from winner last year to
Loser this year.
You said it, not me. Cheers. Next up, this is going to be a tough one. Best whip. I think that the contenders are Colbs, Louis, and Jeannie. I think it's going to be really tight between you three. I'm going to go ahead and say maybe on paper that Josh, you had the most backwards thing out there, but to me, I'm looking towards Louis. I saw, you know, that he had up, down, all round style. Louis, done, sold, highest bidder. Here we go. Rightio, fellas. Next one's biggest squid. I think this could go to any one of you guys in any given. Yeah, rightio,
Just
I'll
keep
take
going
that.
up there, mate.
Straight to the pool room, eh? Rightio, the most improved. I'm going to go ahead and say it's the young buck out there who's white as a ghost on the first day. And then he came to it. Good job, Tiger.
Thanks, mate. Killed it.
Right, next up, best free rider, the most talented at judging jumps and stuff. I think Colbs is definitely going to get that one. He went out there, didn't even look at anything, didn't even roll anything. Was wondering if he was even thinking. He just went out proper whole way through the line first day. So well done, brother. That was sick. Good job. Next up is the underdog. I think you definitely deserve this, Jakey. You flipped some jumps out there that no one else could, no one else wanted to. So well done. Good stuff.
Killed it. And he was straight up first day, killing it.
First day. Rightio, guys, next up we have best trick, and I think hands down everyone here can agree that's going to go to Taka for the rock solid flip. Who does that off those jumps? So well done, brother, you deserve this one, thank you. And last one, last but not least, best on ground. I know who I'm going to pick, but what's your guys' thoughts? I think that that's who I had, and I think you deserve this because big KOD flip, double grab flip, you work your way through the whole line really smoothly, tricked every jump, and yes, deserves this. Well done, brother.
Thanks, mate.
All right, legends, thank you so much. Had so much fun, and stoked everyone's walking out of this place and ready to do it again next year. Yeah. Yeah. Woo.